What's up, guys? So in today's video, I'm going to be going over some market news on July 8th, 2020, which is today, and it's basically just around some stocks that I've been talking on the channel for a while and some stocks that I'm interested in. So let's get into it. So some stocks that I've been buying and talking about for a while are the following stocks: Disney, Boeing, and then Duke. And I've just seen some recent articles on all of these stocks. So Disney is set to reopen this Saturday, which is really positive for the company. I have always expected them to fully recover, and it's really positive that the theme parks are opening back up. Obviously, they're going to have some COVID social distancing practices in play, but I'm expecting the stock to jump up, and it is up today. Also, Hamilton released on Disney Plus, and that attracted a lot of users, so that's just another positive aspect for the company. And I've always loved Disney, so I will keep buying, and hopefully it doesn't shoot up as fast as I'm thinking it will, so I can buy some more. On to Boeing. A couple articles coming out about Boeing and their settlements. You know, their unfortunate crashes killed a lot of people, and they've been dealing with lawsuits ever since. So yeah, there's a couple articles on it just basically saying that they've reached settlements on about 90% of the cases. And I mean, that's pretty positive. It's an unfortunate thing that they had to go through and that the families had to go through, but I still believe in Boeing 100%, and I think that they will recover. I've been dollar cost averaging down. They are a bit down today, not quite lower than my cost basis, so I didn't buy any today, but I'm watching it very closely. On to Duke and Dominion Energy. I've always liked Duke more, and I talked about this in my dividend portfolio. I've been dollar cost averaging on Duke, and it used to be Duke and Dominion were pretty much neck and neck. Duke just paid, I think, a little bit more of a dividend, which is why I chose them. Their safety scores used to be neck and neck, but Dominion's score has dropped from around 80 to 40, so it's now unsafe. And Duke, although they had like a deal fall through with something, their safety score is still sitting around 80, and I really like Duke. Some other news was Buffett just bought a ton of Dominion, which really surprised me. It might be because it had a price decrease and maybe he loaded up. And for someone like me, a $5 or $6 difference, I would rather go with Duke just for the safety. But I guess when you're buying on Buffett's scale of, millions and billions of dollars, that $6 really adds up. So maybe that's why he went with it, and he's expecting a full recovery, I'm sure, but their dividend is unsafe, so we'll see how that plays out. So as of right now, it's 10 a.m., and I know the market is currently up, but there are quite a few stocks that are down, and I think it's just the uncertainty in the market and the world. We don't know when we're getting our next stimulus check. It's been months. We don't know what's going to happen with the $600 unemployment insurance and if that will continue past July. There's been more COVID spikes and there's more testing, which has led to more shutdowns. We don't know how long that will last. And then unemployment, if that insurance runs out, people won't be able to make it on just their normal unemployment, which is probably like $300 or $400 a week. And jobs are tough to get right now. People aren't hiring as much. It's tough. So that's really what's going on in the world, and I don't understand how the stock market is where it's at, but I think that's why the stocks I'm about to mention are still down heavily. So with the previous mentions of the uncertainty in the market, this has led to huge losses for the following industries. Basically the travel industry, you have resorts, cruise lines, airlines. I currently hold Wynn, and I am very bullish on Wynn. I could see them recovering very quickly when just off some good news, as we saw on June 8th. I'm staying strong and trusting my gut on this, and I'm just dollar cost averaging when it dips, below that $72 mark. As far as cruise lines, I'm not buying any right now. I haven't really heard much news on them, except for Royal Caribbean and Norwegian Cruise Lines are teaming up to try to figure things out and plan a nice restart of how they are going to go about doing cruises. when they're allowed to book them again. Obviously, things, they'll still have to do the social distancing and probably masks and stuff, so they're going to have to figure out how to implement that without taking away from the cruise experience. So people will still want to go on cruises. As far as airlines, I'm not really buying any more airlines. I do hold Delta Airlines and Southwest Airlines, and I got them at 52-week lows, so no matter what is happening right now, I'm still up on my positions for them. But I'm pretty much just waiting for a nice green day and some good news, and then I will just take my profits and get out of those, because I'm not really trying to hold airlines forever. So on to the stocks that I really want to buy, but they're just way too rich for me right now. Starting with Microsoft, current price at this recording is around $211, and I personally need it under $200 to load up some more. Really love this company, and they have a huge future. Current PE ratio is at 35.08, so a little bit overvalued right now. On to Apple. Apple is currently trading around $379, $380, and I need it like around or under 300. It just doesn't make sense. I have a buddy who works for Apple, and he basically telling me we haven't come out with anything new. Our sales are down. He doesn't know why the stock is up. Obviously, we mentioned the stock pump from the Fed, and just all of tech is up right now. So that's probably why, but yeah, there's no reason it should be that high. And their current PE ratio is right around 29.31, so a little bit on that high end. On to Tesla. Tesla is currently just on a moon mission. They're at $13.93, and Tesla's going crazy. I needed around 1K or less to buy more. I understand that in the future people are saying it's going to be a $3,000 stock, so this price will be really attractive in the future. But for me, I just need it at that 1K or less as far as, what I can afford. So maybe on some bad news, this will drop. Maybe if Elon tweets something, the stock will drop. But the hype is real, and I do love Tesla. They currently don't show a PE ratio, but it is probably pretty high. On to SQ. This stock has just been really hyped up lately. I do like the stock and the company. It's currently at 133, and I need it around that 70 to 90 range, so I'm definitely just waiting for a pullback. There's no rush for me to get in on this. I'll be patient with it. I think it's overhyped right now. Awesome, but overvalued at the moment. And the current PE ratio is 195.32. And according to this fair value rating, their fair value is around $49. So interesting to see where that goes. So just some closing thoughts for this video. I'm very interested to see what happens at the end of July with the unemployment insurance and the next rounds of stimulus. I think this could really set the tone going forward. We're not sure what's going to happen, but if they don't do anything, you can expect a pullback in the market if the Fed stops pumping it up. My only thing is, it is an election year, and Trump loves a good stock market. He loves his numbers, and I doubt they will let it fall that much, especially tech. So I don't know if I will get those pullbacks that I was wanting in the previous slide. We will see what happens. I'm curious to see what happens post-election, after someone gets elected or re-elected, if they will let the stock market kind of go a little bit, or what will happen. Let me know your guys' thoughts on this. As always, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and get your free stocks in the description. And have a good one, guys.
Stacking vertical, ooh, counting sideways, ooh, ain't by my cake, ooh, get out my